Hello, hello. Happy days or happy evenings in the UK. Evening. Very late today, but we're here. I'll always be here at some point in the day. It's aimed to be 6 p.m. every day, but on a Thursday 4:30 because I have a meeting. And but today, because if you've been following the journey, if you've been following my story the last few days, you will have seen what's been going on. So there's been a lot of activity. So I'm someone who doesn't sit around when things need doing, things needs changing. I get busy. So I've been out doing lots of things. Gabby, how are you? Good to see you again. So Gabby, interesting that you're on. You're one of four people who said to me today, "What's wrong? You seem a bit subdued." And that is exactly how I felt. You know, I said to the fourth person who said it to me, I said, what's obvious? Is it my eyes? Is it my face? What? It's really obvious that I'm feeling my energy was not myself today. And I was fighting with a lot of things where you really try, and things don't always work out the way you want them to. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is, right? But what I also got, four people told me that I didn't seem myself, or I seem a little bit subdued. What was wrong? Am I okay? And Gabby, you was one of them. Virginia, glad that you got the package, and hope you had a great day as well. And four people said it to me, and they were right. They were spot on. It must be obvious. Read like a book. I can't really hide the way I feel. It's just Emma. It's just the way I am. So it's really obvious how I feel and what's going on for me. I'm an open book. What can we say? What can I say? So four people said that to me, which was really interesting, and I did feel like a heaviness, but I was processing it. I was putting it down to getting used to my new surroundings and just feeling strange about it, which is all cool. It's got to be a little bit of processing there. I was thinking, actually, I was looking at all of the other PTs who were involved in the move that I did recently, and we all looked a bit similar. I thought we all had a bit of this subdued look about us. I think it's just a shock from having the carpet whipped out from underneath us, little sucker punch and so on. But we'll get there. It's part of processing it all. And we'll feel good some days, and we'll feel not so good other days, and we'll work on what needs to be worked on. This is what this is all about. And I give little techniques every day. So anyway, the technique for today is there was four messages. I got those four people, and on top of that, I got the same message four times in four different ways. So I'll read them to you because when the second one came, I thought that's come through to me already today, and then it came a third time, and I thought, wow, this is crazy. And then a fourth time, just to put the nail, maybe not in the coffin, but to really drive the issue home. Roz, hope you're well. So this was about, I've talked about vision, I've talked about knowing where you're going, and I think particularly in English, I see it a lot of in American presenters. They talk a lot about vision, they talk a lot about knowing where you're going and having passion and all of that. And I think it doesn't resonate with, maybe I'm talking generalization, but it hasn't resonated with me in the past. But I think there's some missing steps for us because we're not so enthusiastic about things so quickly as Americans can be in general. So for me, this is about having clarity about where you're going, in life. So for instance, this group, I've said it a few times, I say it again, this group will have 100,000 people, health, wealth, life, 100,000 people. It's going to be a community of people with the same values. We want health, we want wealth, we're happy, we're successful, and we're very supportive of each other. And we're sharing tips and tricks and techniques that we can stack to bring about even greater success and greater freedom in our lives. That's one vision I have, and that's the vision for this group. How I'm going to grow that over time is by you sharing. So give me a thumbs up and give me a share. Help me get the message out. Let's bring some more people in, and let's bring this positive vibe up. Another one is I got a message of people. This is the four messages I'll give it, and then I'll talk about my vision for something else. Along with this group. So people join others with similar vision and direction in life. So if I say something, if I say, look, this is where I'm going, and this is what I'm doing, then you could say, yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah, let's go. We join. If someone says, I've followed a couple of mentors, Charles Poliquin, Paul Check over the years. Daniel Priestley has some great visions on business and entrepreneurship. So when they talk and they explain their vision of the future, I was watching something on Elon Musk today. So the CEO, he's got his own rocket company, owns Tesla, and his vision is a life on Mars. That's his vision. That's big, right? That's kind of out of reach. And it might sound a little bit mad and crazy, but it inspires people. Yeah, we're going to live on another planet. I could follow him. Oh, he does cars, so I'll buy one of his cars. You know, this is what the things does. And Simon Sinek does it really well when he does. I've talked about that. Start with your why. And that's excellent as well. So people join others. You join others, whether you've been aware of it or not. I wasn't aware of it for a long time. Who have a similar direction. They're saying something about the direction they're going that fits you, that resonates with you. They have a similar vision or the same vision. And then the second message I got was, it doesn't matter where you are. What matters is your conviction and belief about where you're going. So if you're talking about the current moment, then that's all well and good if it's all positive. It could be negative, could be positive, whatever in the moment. But if you have a vision, say, this is what's going to be like in 2 years' time. This is what's going to be happening in 2 years' time. And you're unswayed. It doesn't matter if someone joins you right there and if they believe you right there and then. You still have that unbridled, unbreakable vision of the future. People like that. I like that. You want someone with strength who is a leader who you can join forces with and keep you on track over time. And that's about this community, all having that vision, similar values. Adriana, hope you're well. If I say anything that resonates with you, please give me a thumbs up and also give me a share. Sharing is caring, you know that. So the third message I got, which was, this is all the same message for me in my opinion, opportunity is right here. Some people don't see it. It's all around us. And if we can get our heads out of our own heads, then we can actually open up to how much opportunity is all around us and how much value we can provide to others and how much value others can provide to us if we start communicating in that way. So having that vision is really important and the opportunity is right there. You create it, even if it doesn't seem possible, like Elon Musk. How the hell are we going to create a life on Mars? But that's his vision, and he set it out there, out of reach, but then he worked his way towards it. Mark Zuckerberg, when he created Facebook, he didn't know that Facebook was going to be this big, but he did say, I could see how it's going to work, and it was way out of reach and probably way out of his thoughts of how big it could get. Jeffrey, good to see you. Hope you had an amazing day after I saw you this morning. Hope your luck went in your favor. And then the fourth message I got, which again is the same message for me, it's happiness in the now that is wealth, and doing everything toward your vision now over time will pay off and it will all come about. Rosella, glad to have you join the party. Hope you're well. I had a kick about with your man earlier on today, Elmo, in the gym. So happiness right now is your real wealth. That's where we have real wealth, because you can have super poor family in a third world country and they're happy, or you can have a super wealthy family in the States or one of the big cities in the world, Canada, UK, Italy, one of the big cities, and they're miserable. So happiness is the real wealth. Whether we can find that in our day to day by being happy with what we got, having a vision about where we're going, that's really the real wealth in my opinion. And money is great, absolutely gives us freedom, and there's no reason why we shouldn't have loads of it, all of us, as long as we do good things with it, of course, and we're not hurting others. But having that clarity, because I did have that kind of a little bit of a down, like a low pressure, I'd say, in a weather sense, and that was showing up, and I was just fighting with that, and thinking, things aren't going quite as well. I wish that was going, and this bit and this, and getting into too much in my head. And instead of having, okay, it is what it is. I'll go back to Elon Musk again, that story. They had enough money for 3 rocket launches and they all crashed. And then they managed to find the money for a 4th and that worked. And they managed to keep their rocket company alive. And now they're working on multi-planetary species, humans being a multi-planetary species, getting us off Earth and onto Mars. And that's a crazy thought, crazy goal, right? Living on Mars. But will he make it possible? He's getting closer and closer. Time will tell. And Mark Zuckerberg, and then did he think he was going to create Facebook to be such an enormous and such a life-changing experience for everyone on Earth? Or most people on Earth, or maybe everyone will be connected to it within the next few years. So having that outrageous vision of what's going to happen. So for me, the Health Wealth Life will have 100,000 people, a mad mental community of super healthy people just supporting each other. and helping each other bring out their personal best every single day of the week. Nola, good to have you in the house again. Glad you're part of the party. And good to be in contact again. We had a quick chat the other day. So having that vision, another vision for me is one of my businesses, and that will be bringing me 6 figures. That will be bringing me 6 figures within 2 years. And it's not my personal training business. That could be doing that as well. But I have another business that runs along the side. That's a health business, and I love it. And that will be bringing me 6 figures within the next 2 years. In 2 years' time, 6 figures. And that's the vision I'm holding for that. And it's absolutely true. I can see it's absolutely no doubt that that's possible in my mind. Thank you for the share. I really appreciate that. What's your vision? What is your vision? Have you ever, when was the last time you was in a situation you had no idea how it was going to work out, but you had a feeling you want it to go this way, but you felt doubtful about it? When in that moment, that's what I was having a bit today, fighting with that. And I've had a few messages and a few people, or 4 and 4 actually, say to me, hey, you need a clearer vision. That's the problem here. Come out of your head and just set your vision. Doesn't matter if you see exactly the path, how it's going to happen. Just set that vision and be confident that's what's going to happen. That's your vibe, and whoever wants to go with you goes with you. That's it. That's the message of today. And it slowly built over the day as I spoke to people. My day got more positive. My day become not better, but I became more positive as the day went on. I just had an amazing conversation with someone, and they just absolutely just drove the message home, and it was spot on. And I showed them. I said, look what I've written down from today. This message came earlier. It's exactly what we're talking about here, and I hadn't brought it up. They brought it up. It was fantastic. Anyway, love getting those messages, especially when I'm feeling a bit jaded. So it's really good to feel through this day and end up in a good space, end up in a really good space. And what I would say was missing, so what I really want to share the message and the point for you, maybe you can pick up on it, is have your vision. Your vision is everything. So where are you going? What is your direction? And be clear on it. Face Health, Wealth, Life will have 100,000 people in it, supporting each other, loving on each other, and just helping each other, lifting each other up, more energy, more vitality. We're healthy, we're wealthy, we're helping each other in all those areas. And one of my businesses will be bringing me 6 figures, so like 10K a month. It'll be bringing 10K a month in 2 years. In 2 years' time, no doubt in my mind. That's what it's going to do, because I love it's such an amazing business. Anyway, that is my vision. If any of that resonates with you, give me a share, give me a thumbs up, and send me a message. If you want to talk a little bit more about this, get some more clarity. Am I being clear? You know, give me a yes, give me a no. Do you need something clarified? Let me know. Pop it in the message box below, or send me a direct message, as some of you have been doing. We've been having some great chats. So anything you write in, whether you're watching this live or as a recording, I will get back to it. I will comment. I see everything, and I will come back to you 100%, no doubt. And help me build this by sharing. Thank you, Roz. I really appreciate that. And perfectly clear. Thank you, Virginie. So yeah, tell me your vision. Maybe send it. If you don't want to send your vision in here and write it here and share it with everyone yet, if you do, send it in. You are welcome. Send it to me by direct message. Tell me your vision. Let's see if we can crank that up. Let's see if it's perfect. You know, it's perfect as it is, but let's see. Let's share it. And I'm here to help you and you to help me. Let's coach each other. So that's it. That's it for the day. People follow you. People join you. People want to be around you because you have a clear vision and direction of where you're going in all areas of your life. Set that up, write it down, do what you need to do to have that clarity. Get the words right so it flows in a sentence, and share it. Share it, share it, share it. All right, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be going live. Need to be a little bit earlier. And today was a little bit late, but we're here. I will get one done every day. And we're day 40 tomorrow. So have an amazing rest of the evening. Not with the same price. Yes, amazing. Cool, Virginia. We'll talk more about that. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have an amazing evening. Take great care of yourself and everyone around you. And remember, happy is a skill that you can learn. And this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Let's go get some health, wealth, and let's take the world with us. See you tomorrow, 4:30 p.m.